afternoon. How are we? Hopefully it's working. Well, the countdown timer is not working, so I mean, you know, can't have it all, can we? It can't all work. Right, yeah, a little bit of a rush to get in today, but there you are. Nothing new. Let's change my chat to live chat. Let's see who we got in today. I think I'm a little bit wide. This. Oh well, you know what it's like. Hey, Rob. Hey, once again, the sound didn't work on that, but yeah, we got double notification and no sound on any of it. That's great. But thank you very much, Rob. I can see a super chat now before I even see it in the chat, which is quite good. So Aaron's in. Sunny but rather cold. I tell you what, it's blimmin' hot here, but then we have had the heating on all day. So hopefully you're back and all okay, Aaron. Joe's in from a minus 10 degree Colorado. God, we think we have it bad when it's cold, don't we? Ricardo, how you doing, mate? Oblivion. I must look up Oblivion. Nick's in. Sunny Stroud. Bob's in. Hi, Bob. You replace the ICF display board. Display board. Oxidized LCD on a set with airband. We bought from mum without airband. Opened a jumper, works a treat. Yeah. I don't think you can add airband to a set that hasn't got it, although the board is set up for it, so you could in theory populate it, but you're a button short, aren't you? But yeah, it would work fine with just a display, Bob. Yeah, well done, mate. Martin's in. Had a lovely gift through from Martin this week, so we'll show you that later. I might have already sampled one, Martin. You never know. I had to make sure they were okay and they travelled all right. You done well there, Bob. Yeah, the countdown timer, I don't know what went on with that. Normally when I put the countdown timer on, it starts. Let me just try it again. Nope. I don't know why. What's going on with that? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It must be something to do with the properties on it. I don't know. I don't think it'll let me do it while I'm live, so I won't mess with it. I've been really messing with OBS the last 2 days trying to get a slide set up for Christmas. What a nightmare that is. I'm not au fait with OBS anyway, but trying to set up a bespoke slide package for Christmas with all the templates, overlays, and that is an absolute nightmare. So I'm sure people that have used it for a long time know how it works, but I don't. So there you are. Tim's in. Hi, Tim. Oh, hello. Big jump there. Big jump. Thanks for the super chat, Rob. And I've actually logged into YouTube properly now, so I can interact with the chat, which is good, which I couldn't before. So suss that out. Multi's in. It counted down from 0.4 to 0, then said 6 minutes, did it? It's got a mind of its own, Joe. Mind of its own, mate. How are you keeping, Rob? The computer's coming on nicely. McGinn, how are you, mate? So like I say, if you're just lurking and you've not hit that subscribe button, hit it and then come in and say hello. We don't bite. Well, we do bite, but we're a friendly lot in here, so come and say hello. Don't forget to hit that like button. Tom and Susie, how are you doing, mate? 20 inches of snow. Flipping heck. We did have a little bit of snow this week, actually. I can't remember whether it might have been Monday morning, actually. I know I went into work with snow on the car, and no one else had any snow, so it's a bit weird. Ernest, how you doing, mate? You've been watching HMS Prince of Wales arrive in Pompey. Oh, on manoeuvres, Ernest, are they? And my Patreons and channel members will know that I fixed Ernest's radio, or Ernie's radio, at long last. So I couldn't resist getting back into it. So when I got home Monday from work, I dug back into it, pulled that little transformer out, and lo and behold, the other side of it had gone. Well, not transformer, coil, wasn't it? So the other side had let go as well. So basically, I put a new piece of wire in, soldered it all up, put it back together, and give it a little bit of a trimming. It did need trimming. It was fair way out, and it works a treat now. So thanks to all your help for sussing that out. Brett, how are you doing, mate? Getting ready for the Christmas streams, Brett? I don't know if you're... I know some people are working, and days when I've got darts, like Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, I'm going to be sort of an early start. So I'm still going to try and do a stream a day if I can, health permitting and all the rest of it. But good to see you in, Brett. Not seen you for a while, mate. Hope all is well. So yeah, I've got some ideas for the streams. I've got a lot of gaps to fill though. Let me see if I can bring up the my little template that I did for it. I think I've got it in my OneDrive, have I? I don't know. I don't know. Christmas, that's 2023. 24. It's been an absolute nightmare trying to get this set up this year. I don't know why. It's all new, isn't it? Now, what have I done with that? I'm sure I saved it to OneDrive. Been trying to find music as well. I've had to subscribe to a music provider, so I had to make a donation to make the music licensable. Well, I've got a license to use music now. Look, how about that? I bet they still give me a copyright hit though, but I have actually got a license. It's a genuine license. No, that's my Curry's receipt. But yeah, I have somewhere got a music license. Yeah, there. So yes, I now have a license for music. This is from Fezlilan Studios. I don't know how do you pronounce that. In California, by the looks of it, Rancho Cordova. But I'm now allowed to use their music for commercial and personal use. It's only like background music type stuff. It's nothing fancy. I don't think there's many vocals in that, but it means I can use it for other streams as well, which is good news. I've also had to buy the slide thingamajig. I don't know what you call it. I was going to see if I could switch to that live. Anybody au fait with OBS to know where I can switch profiles live without it crashing out into the abyss? I'm just trying to see if I can find this file a minute. I'm wondering if I've saved it to iCloud rather than I know I put it on Patreon. I put a link to it on Patreon and on the channel membership page. See if I can find it there. There's got to be a way, isn't there? You, view channel, visit community. Newest. Well, I swear I put a post out on it. I don't know what's going on there. Let's catch up with the chat a minute. I'm slacking again. You'll be in for some of them, Brill. Well done, Brett. Derek's in. Hi, Derek. Derek Cooper. David Elric. How are you doing, David? And Michael Hyde. Good to see you both. So we got some giveaways this year as well. I'm still going to see if I can find this. Hang on. Copilot. There we go. This will work. Excel. Come on. You've got this. Yep. So let's get you onto my screen. Can I make this bigger? Let's see if I can make this bigger in a minute. There's got to be a zoom in here somewhere. View. Full screen? No, that doesn't make no difference. Zoom, here we go. 200%. Ah, there we are. That's better. Right, let's go. Have I got my chat here? Yeah, I can pop the chat up as well. You don't need a license if you don't have any radios. You haven't got rid of all your radios. The license is to play music on the live stream. So I'm not sure what oh, the music license for your shop's £450. Yeah, I know. We used to have a license when we had a pasty shop. OBS complicates everything. It certainly does. Yeah, so those of you that are channel members and patrons would have already seen the what's his name, slide projector. What's that, Aaron? Just catch up. Okay, yes. So this is pretty much what I've started to put together. So tomorrow I was going to start with a hacker, and I'm not sure which one you fancy, so I was going to make a little poll. So let's do one. So which hacker? So what options have we got? No worries, Rob. So we've got what have we got? Hunter. I know which one Brett I want straight away because I've already said it. Sovereign. I say Sovereign 2 because I've got plenty of those. Sovereign 3. 3. Any others that you can think of? Any other hackers you'd like to see? So it says suggestions. Hunter, Sovereign 2, Sovereign 3. I'm trying to think what other ones I've got. Brett doesn't have any radios. I bet he does. You're not going to get rid of all those hunters. His hunter collection. Herald, got it. Right, here we go then. There you go. Start voting now. Oh, hello. It's starting to fill up. Hunter, Sovereign Free. You like RP30s? Yeah, that's a Herald, isn't it? So, I mean, we can pick which Herald or which I was going to say which Sovereign, but I put Sovereign 2, Sovereign 3 on because I've got plenty of Sovereign 2s. I don't know about Sovereign 3s though. I've got a very special Sovereign 3 somewhere. That might take a bit of finding though. How's it going? Herald's winning at the moment, look. Whoa. Okay. We'll leave that going for a minute. So if you've not voted, there's only 10 votes there. I don't know how many people are logged in or watching, but even if you're not chatting, just pop your vote in there and we'll see how we get on. Ooh, the hunters made a sudden leap. Ooh, it's getting close. Hunter and Herald equal. What's the oldest hacker I have? I've got the it's the original Herald Brat, the very first hacker transistor radio. But saying that, I have got the Mayflowers, but then I think they're actually newer than the. Is it the RP? I forget the numbers now. I've basically got the original Herald Mark 1 Brat. The fanciest hacker is a Super Sovereign, Joe. Elati, how are you, mate? JJ, how you doing? So the Hunter's taken the lead. Wow. Alan, how are you? 444 welcome in, mate. So yeah, keep voting. Let's move that up a little bit. Need more working space? No. Toggle full screen to maximize screen space. Okay, so day 2, we're going to do something from Roberts. Again, I'm not sure what, but maybe we'll have a poll tomorrow to decide which Roberts. I mean, we've got RT1s, R200s, R300s. If we're going back in time, we're not going to have time to do Evolve Roberts, so it would have to be a transistor one. Maybe we'll do a little poll tomorrow for that. So on Wednesday, I've put repair for Chris. Now we're going to look at what Chris has sent in a minute, apart from the giveaway radio, which appears down here on the 21st. I might need to bring that forward a little bit, but saying that I have got that on the Sunday, so that might work. But I've got a bit of a push then to get it finished in time for Christmas Eve. So it might have to go back in here as well. So I think that is going to have to go in there as well. A Danset radiogram, yeah, again, that's a bit enthusiastic, but we'll try it. A bit of voltage for you. Nothing for this Thursday and Friday yet, but I have had something very interesting in. I've got darts on Thursday and Friday, so I can't really do too much. Yeah, I can't go into depth really on a Friday or a Thursday. Wednesday I've got a bit more time. Darts this Wednesday here then we'll do Richard, one of my sort of followers, and I believe I've done a radio for him in the past, has sent me a thing in called a curve bug. Anybody seen a curve bug before? I'd not heard of it, but it looks like a really useful bit of kit. Really useful bit of kit. Chris, morning to you, mate. HMV Model 400. Not sure. Sovereign 2 or an RP38 in wood finish with wood Fablon handle insert. It's rare to see them with the handle insert, Brett. I think I have got one here somewhere. Because I thought it was fake, but I believe it is genuine, isn't it? RFM3, it could be RFM3. That will stick that one on the list. I've got some of those here. I've also got Ramblers and Rambler 2s. So yeah, we've got 23 votes so far. So if you've not voted, then keep voting. I'll leave this poll going. So yeah, curve bug. Anybody heard of the curve bug then? We'll stick that in on the 17th because that'll warrant further investigation. So it's basically it's a curve tracer that you can plug into your computer, but it's all done in a little box. Absolutely fantastic little bit of kit. I downloaded the instructions for it the other day, and because this is what Ben and Sandra, I think, did this last time. But I'll make this file available. I'll stick it in the description for this video. If you want to add to it or put anything in that you think we ought to look at. So I've got 2 slots this week coming free for Thursday and Friday. I've got next Tuesday. I've put a Volve radio in Wednesday, and I've got a couple up in the loft that I bagged up for a rainy day, so I think I'll pull one of those down. I think one is a Philips, which is going to be an absolute nightmare. I think the other one might be a Cossa or something like that. I'm not sure yet. And one of the ladies in work has got a new Xbox. I think it's the latest one. I think it's like the cube-shaped one, which has got really noisy. So I said if she can bring it in, let me know what model number it is. I'll do a little bit of research and we'll see if we can't give it a service. I think basically it's going to need just cleaning out and potentially the thermal paste redoing on it. But it's a bit of a scary thing because these are quite expensive. Kit build I put in there as well. Now I have got a little box up there which is full of kits. We can have a look at that in a minute, but should be interesting. Jerry has sent in 2 2001D Sonys. I think the idea is to try and make one good one out of the 2, or really try and resurrect them both. But I think the idea was to make one out of the 2. And we've had a Sony radio in from Martin, which is going to be a giveaway. So I'll show you that in a minute as well. Coming further down, we've got, I put in Harrier CBX. The CBX is my very first radio. CB radio that I had in my car back in 1980. 82 it would have been. 1982, so not long after it was legalised. I mean, CB radio back then was absolutely mental. So I put one of these in my car and I had hours and hours and hours of fun on the CB. I mean, it took over my life really, because I was CB mad. You know, we used to go every single night fox hunting, meeting up at the services for coffees and that. It was a big community back then. So I've got one here that I bought in that actually wasn't working. I think there was digits missing off the display, and I found the problem with that and fixed it, but I haven't taken it any further. So I've got to try and find that one out. So that should be interesting, repairing that and trying to give it a little bit of an alignment. So we've got the giveaway radio repair. I've got a Dynatron Nomad that I've bought in for Chris, which has now arrived. When I messaged the guy to talk about it, he actually said he had a second one. So I've got two Dynatron Nomads, actually, one for spare parts and one to restore. So we're going to do that for Chris. Well, JJ, welcome to the Rangers, mate. I don't know if that should have popped up on screen with a big message and lots of fireworks and stuff, but I don't know if it did. So thanks very much for joining the Rangers, JJ. Much appreciated, mate. HMV 400 was the first ever black and white TV with radio. Whoa. Rob Bond, how you doing, mate? You missed nothing. We're just going over the schedule for the Christmas streams, Rob. Trying to get used to a Mac, Chris, are you? Yeah, you did that as well. We used to end up in the services in the early hours of the morning, Brett, after we all found each other. Like, it used to be great fun. I mean, if anyone doesn't know what fox hunting is, basically you just one of the cars goes away and drives into the distance and tries to hide up somewhere. I mean, they did all sorts. We were hiding in fields and everything. And basically they transmit every so often, and you'd have to use your set to home in on them. So you'd use your RF gain, and as they're getting closer, you turn it down and try and find them. I suppose modern days you'd call it direction finding. It's very similar to amateur radio direction finding, really, but great fun. And then once you found somebody, then someone else would go off and do it. And yeah, it used to be great fun. Thank you, Rob, for the super chat. How's our poll going then? Oh, looks like the Herald's jumped back in the lead. Yeah, it looks like Herald's jumped back in the lead. 23 votes though, so we've still got some more votes to come in. No one could park down anyone's drive. Other than that, it was all good. Yeah, we used to go in the countryside, Brett. They used to be parking fields and all sorts. Country lanes, gateways, all sorts of stuff. Just finishing off my lunch, cookies and cream complete meal. Muller. Okay. So what else have we got here? Sony SWF ICF SW100 now. That's coming from Dennis, who I've repaired a radio before for. And I'm not sure what's wrong with it. It could be the tactile switches, it could be the screen ribbons, it could be a number of things, but it's not working properly apparently. So I've got that to look at. Whether we've finished that or not, I don't know, but I'll certainly get to grips with it. So yeah, kit build. I have got an airband kit here that Chris, All the Gear No Idea, sent me a couple of years ago actually, and never got round to building it because I already had built one, I think, previously, but I think this was an improved one. So And I've got some kits that were sent out to me from Canada as well. Still to do. Now this one here could well be, we need to do like a giveaway roundup really to give people the chance to enter. I might do that. I can't do it until I've done that really. I think I might be leaving that a little bit close to the limit, but I am off work that week actually. No, I'm off work this week, so on the Monday and Tuesday I've got the day off. I don't think there's any darts in those dates either, so yeah, I will get a chance to finish that one. I might have to come on a little bit earlier, that's all. Christmas Eve is as we usually do. We just have a stream messing about, maybe listen to a bit of music, get some copyright hits, and do some giveaways. And then I'll see if I get a chance to do a pre-recorded video on Christmas Eve. Anybody got anything they want to add to that? Can you buy me a kit to build? We'll have a look and see what kits I've got at the moment, Rob, because I probably am okay for a kit, but we'll see. Right, what have I missed? Anything? You received an Australian radio station. I haven't ever managed to speak to the Aussies, but I've heard them on amateur radio in the early hours. Fox hunting using air tags wouldn't be the same for the youngsters. Benji, sorting stuff in the cellar. Several bags of coal fell over. Thanks for the super chat. Your second Sony. Did you send me 2 Sonys, Martin? Your second Sony. You've got that one there on the 15th, Martin. Have I got another one somewhere? You confused me now. Afternoon, Anthony. How are you, mate? Building a speaker dummy load with an output for a scope. Is that a quick job, Anthony? Can we do that in like an hour or two? This one with the beer and a few weeks back. Ooh. Did I get one from you a few weeks back, Martin? I'm just looking at my list up here. Mrs. Cruncher's put a lovely Christmas decoration over it. The last radio I had in was a 2001D from Brian. You'll have to enlighten me, Martin. I don't know that I've had another Sony in, have I? Or am I cracking up? No, that's from Spain. Xavier. Yeah. I think Manuel's done a speaker, dummy speaker, isn't it? You've got the parts to make a 4/8 ohm dummy, just need to get on with it. Ideally what we'd want with the speaker dummy load is we'd actually want a speaker in it that we can switch different impedances into it, and also have just a dummy load output as well. So if anyone's got any plans or schematics for something like that, if you've got anything you want to pass over, Auntie, then by all means feel free. So we'll wait for Martin to hear what. I've got the one that you sent me with the beer, which we're going to do a giveaway, but I'm not aware of another one, Martin. So you just better check that that has been sent or it's been received, because I don't say that I've received anything. But I might be cracking that because so much stuff comes through the post here. Yeah, there is. There's some like 16 ohm speakers, isn't there? You know, I've got a 4 ohm speaker over there. So Dance Set Radiogram, I think I've got that in on the Sunday because that could take some time, because if you remember we recapped that but it wasn't working, and I haven't revisited it yet, and I need to service the record deck in it as well. You got 100 watt times 2 switchable 8 ohm dummy load on a big heatsink. Yeah, I was going to build one for a hi-fi testing, Nick, but I never really got round to it. I had all the stuff in my basket and in AliExpress as well. So we have got some gaps in here. So we could maybe look. I don't know if I've got any darts on that Friday. Let's put put speaker dummy load in there. So if anybody's got any ideas for that, then pop me an email, which as usual is graham@radiocruncher.com, but oh, hang on, not enough memory. And I found the app button. I think it's that one. Yeah. It doesn't like it because I've got 2 instances of chat open. I mean, we could, I suppose, do it in the kit build one, couldn't we? Could do it in here, maybe. So any other ideas for streams? Anything else that someone wants to see that I've not included so far? There's no Walkmans in there or cassette decks. I was going to stick a boombox in there. It's in one of them. I've got the Walkman that Rob sent me last year, actually. I've got to put new pinch rollers in that, but yeah, I don't include too much Sony stuff because there's already a lot of Sony stuff there. I want to get back to the roots, really. It was back in January, together with some alcohol-free beers. Well, my apologies, Martin. What was it? Was it it wasn't an SW55, was it? Normally I write all of my repairs on my whiteboard up there. Repair of a CD player. The problem with that, Aaron, is 90% of them are problems with the lasers. So unless you've got a replacement laser, it's not a lot you can do to them, really. Four small 4 ohm speakers wired in series and switch in 1, 2 or 3 using a 2-wafer rotary switch, and you could mirror with dummy load resistors. Nice. Thanks, Brett. Joe's saying I shouldn't be having memory problems. Seems more like a YouTube issue or browser bug. Yeah, it would be, Joe. I haven't got any memory issues with this thing. It's a beast. It's a beast. So it's just YouTube can't cope with it, I suspect. It's a YouTube vid. Thanks, Brett. You can do, Aaron, yes, and I have got I've got a special tool that I bought in for aligning or for doing lasers. The problem is they don't give you the spec for adjusting them. A lovely beast. Anyway, let's get back to the chat screen. Anyway, how are we doing on our thing? We've still only got 23 votes. There must be more than 23 people watching, surely. So if you want to hit the poll up, so at the moment the Herald is just peeped in front of the Hunter. So let's get back to my screen. Ah, there we are. Okay. There's a larger one as you'd stuff the battery compartment with a load of transistors. Whoa, my apologies, Mark. That was for a giveaway, was it? Hang on, I'm trying to think. Trying to rack my brains now. I seem to remember that, Martin. I'll have to I'm going to have to search back through my emails, aren't I? So it's back in January. Let's have a look. First donation for the Christmas giveaway. Oh, Martin, I'm a pain in the backside, aren't I? I definitely had it. So I had to go to the post office and pick it up. That was February. 1st of February. I do remember it, Martin. I do remember it. I picked it up on the 1st of February because we weren't in when it arrived, and I had to go to the post office and grab it. So I'll see if I can find that out. My apologies for not including that. You prefer valve tube equipment repairs? Yeah, well, we've got a couple Volvers coming up, so it should keep you happy, Aaron. Hickok. Did you see the last video I did on that, Nick? Because I actually got the transformer in and wired up, but the thing didn't work properly. I couldn't get the voltage up on it, and there was somebody that said they were gonna drop me a line and help me through it. Someone from the States said he was going to give me a hand with it, but I've not heard from him. Valve sockets, yeah, I've had one that I've had to do all the valve sockets. That was a horrendous job. First for the 2026 giveaway. Yeah, what's happened, Aaron, is we had, I can't remember what we had now. We had to basically clear the spare room out, and I had to clear out my workroom here to make way for BT putting in this fancy broadband. So we got all of my stuff and put it in the storage unit. So a lot of my stuff has gone up the storage unit. So no doubt it's in its box in the storage unit, I suspect. Cheers, JJ, and thanks for becoming a member, mate. Much appreciated. Have fun with the grandson. Yes. So we're going to be doing giveaways again this year, as we always do. We're also going to need to do a Patreon and channel member only giveaway. So if you're a Patreon or a channel member, you'll get a special giveaway just for you that won't be available to everyone else. Did you like the format with the counting the components? Because I think that's a very fair way of doing it, and it's very random as well. Have I ever worked on a valve set which contained lock tool valve sockets? Yes, I have, Aaron. I need to drop the valve tester up to you, Nick. You can do a Christmas stream on it. Yeah, Rob, thank you. Can you do anything good for me this Christmas? Whatever you fancy, Rob. I'll just get my what am I trying to say? I'll get my box of kits down and we'll have a quick look, see what's in there a minute. Just get my slippers untangled. I'm pretty sure my kits are all here. Well, not all of them, but I put a few of them in here. Got the goats ready. Only one of them's working though, so I need to do a bit of battery swappage. Let's make sure I don't knock that water over. So I have got, I think that's one of those calculator kits that Derek gave me. I know we had a problem with the ICs in one of them. I think that's a calculator kit. I have got this kit which I started building. It's basically a two-tone oscillator for aligning SSB radios. I've got it built up fairly well, but it needs finishing off. So it's a two-tone generator. Kanga products. Now that's the calculator kit as well. I think we've got a multiple calculator kit. Well, that looks different, doesn't it? I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to have to look that up in a minute then. That's part of the calculator kit as well. KK Moon, what's this then? This is a little radio kit. That's what a little radio kit look to make up. That's my oscillator kit that was sent to me by Manuel. Now I actually gave one of these away, didn't I? So I had to pinch one of the transistors out of this, and I haven't got around to putting it back in again yet, or building this into a box. So I don't think that's going to happen though. And I've also got the SMD version to build as well. So that's the SMD version of Manuel's BFO board, but he has done an absolutely amazing one, hasn't he, recently? So maybe that we look at doing that. And then we've got another radio kit here, but with no instructions. Yeah, I don't know where I got this from, but it's literally, it's got no instructions on it, and it looks like it works off of a breadboard. But yeah, a bit strange that, because there is no instructions. It's always fun and games when you've got no instructions. Now I did have an airband kit as well. I don't think... No, that's the part of the calculator kit. See, I thought this was a calculator kit, but maybe I'm wrong. Derek, afternoon, how are you, mate? So we've definitely got a Perspex case to build there. So look at the board. We've got two here, I think, and this may be one that Derek sent me up. Ah, yeah, this is those, I think it's those LED hearts. Can you remember I built the LED heart and there's a problem with the programming on the IC and we couldn't get it working, but I botched up a capacitor on it to make it sort of flash or rotate, but I think there was an issue with the ICs on that. I don't know if Derek sent me up more ICs, but I know I've got an IC there, and I've also got another one here. But I'm really not sure. So that is the flashing heart kit that we should have built. I'm not sure what the case is for then, unless the heart goes in a case. So we've got a 5-volt power thing, all the LEDs. I think there's enough kits there to build two. But I know there was an issue with the first one I built because I gave it to one of the neighbour's daughters. It did work, but not properly. So that's my little box of kits. I have got more. Mrs. Cruncher's still not well, Derek. She's been off work for another week. Whether she's well enough to go back tomorrow, I don't know. But she's been to the doctors and got a viral infection apparently, but nothing they can do for her. She's just got to ride it out apparently, which is not great, is it? So yeah, I have got an airband kit here as well somewhere, and I've got the Velleman kit, pardon me, which I still haven't finished. And I've got a Sony radio from Martin somewhere. Oh God, it's naughty of me to lose that one, Martin, isn't it? Someone will soon copyright a 1K tone. So give you a working schematic, you'll build it and the case to house it in. You make the PCB as well, Benji, would you? Robert's RT1, yeah, that could potentially be one of the ones for tomorrow. For Tuesday's stream. So we've got 28 votes at the moment. Look, with Harold still winning it. Okay. We've got to decide which Harold. Thanks very much, Joe. Yeah, we're going to do that in a minute, Chris. Copyright hit on some white noise. That's gone. Missed. Right, let's get Chris's box in. And we'll have a look at the two radios that Chris has sent in for repair, I think, Chris, isn't it? I've kept the giveaway radio secret for now. Still racking my brains what Martin's Sony was. Oh, just kicked over my batteries. Let's get rid of the address situations, because I'm sure Chris don't want his address published on the internet. If I can find a knife to cut it off with. There we go. We've got lots of things in here. Lots of things. I've got Chris's address on there as well. So yeah, Chris has sent me in some other... God, there's loads of stuff in here, Chris. What's going on? Very nice looking little Zenith pocket radio. Very nice. What's this one? Sears. Whoa, Chris, you've you've loaded me up. Oh, we've got a little auto reverse cassette player. I'm not sure what. Oh, General Electric. Whoa. Let's zoom you out a little bit. Are these all for repair, Chris? Little Robert's Rambler 2. Is that the one that I sent you up? I'm not sure if that's the one that I done a Rambler 2 for you, Chris, didn't I? I thought I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe this was somebody else. And we've got another Roberts, Rick 2. Right, let's get this box out of the way and we'll have a closer look, see what we got here. Oh, you like to use a Vero board and other breadboarding boards? I like the Vero board myself, Benji. I prefer soldering than pushing things in. I've got quite a few different size Vero boards over there. The Owlized Zenith is very nice, isn't it? Yeah, very nice. Okay, so what have we got then? So we've got a GEC auto reverse stereo cassette player. The only problem is we haven't got battery door for it. It looks like a weird and wonderful design as well. So also it's got a couple of holes there. It looks like it docks, but it's got a radio on this one as well, by the looks of it. FM radio and AM radio. Interesting. Is that to repair, Chris? Is that a repairer? You're going to need to talk us through these, mate. So that's a GE General Electric auto reverse. I don't know what date this would be. And it's got a little pull off thing on the back. So it's a 3-5477A, made in Malaysia. I would think maybe this is from the 90s. It's got forward and reverse on it, so it's not auto. I don't know, yeah, it's auto reverse. But yeah, shame it hasn't got the little battery door. Okay, that's that one. So this one here, you say this one motorboats, Chris. Now this is a Roberts Rick 2. I think this is the one. Have these got the TAD 100? And is that a different top? Because I thought these were silver tops on these. So motorboats is probably something in the amplifier circuit not right with that. Maybe a dry joint, something like that, or a dodgy output transistor, maybe. So yeah, Rick 2. And we've got this rather nice Zenith. I like that. It's all there as well. I've got a bit of a break there by the looks of it. It's been repaired in the past by the looks of it. Can't really see that on the camera, can you? But yeah, there's a little crack down through there. Apart from that, it looks in pretty good condition. Oh, it's got batteries in still. Essentially it's got output but no no IF maybe. Yeah, nice little radio that, Chris. Special faceplate on the RIC 2. Yeah, I believe it should have had one like this on it, a silver one, but that's one of the rarer black ones. Okay, we can have a look at that for you. So what's up with the Rambler 2 then, Chris? That's not the one I did for you, is it? No, I don't think it is. Might have had reverse polarity up at that one. Well, that might be the one I did. It's got all Nichicons in it. Looks like my work. What's wrong with that one then, Chris? The Rambler 2. What's up with the Rambler 2? Rambler 2 motorboats as well. Interesting. Any corrosion on the still installed batteries? I don't know. Chris has set me up some transistors as well, which is very kind of him. I believe that's GT322s. Some GT322s. And some more here, maybe. Can never have enough transistors. They're getting scarcer all the time, aren't they? It's getting to the stage where I'm having to buy in transistors to fix radios now, rather than having them in stock. So it is useful to have them. I've still got some of the Russian ones left, though. Yeah, some more there. So thank you very much for those, Chris. They'll come in very useful, thanks. We've got one here. Some more. It's hooked me right up with transistors, Chris, doesn't it? Lots of GT322Bs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I did that that radio for you, Chris, the blue Rambler 2. I think I did. I might be wrong, but it looks like my capacitor's in there because it's all Nichicons, all decent caps. Not saying that nobody else would use those, but 322s, yeah, GT322s again. Another little stash of them, that. Thank you, Chris. It's my Christmas presents. And another one. Not even open this one. All the way from Russia by the looks of it. Oh, little Wago connectors. They are very useful. I take it that's what you meant to send me, Chris, because I use them on my. Well, I've used them on lots of things actually, so they're really useful. Thank you for that. So this one's for repair. We've also got a Sears. That looks like medium wave only. Interesting radio. Remove top and bottom screws for battery service. Interesting to see that this is motor, but I'm pretty sure this is one that I've done. It's certainly got all Nichicon caps in it, which is what I use. Can you remember if this is one that I did, Chris? I did the Rambler 3. This is a Rambler 2. I don't think there is a Rambler 3, Chris. You have 8 Russians left. They might be Duraleaks, yeah. Let's have a look, see what batteries. I mean, normally, if it's motorboating, it's going to be a power supply issue. So, I'm not sure what power supply you were running them on, Chris. Let's have a look. What have we got here? 6 volts. Pin negative 9 volts. Pin negative 9 volts. Let's have a look-see then, shall we? I'm going to take the batteries out of that. Let's plug this one in. So you're drawing 20 milliamps, which is about right. That's distorted. That's very distorted. Strange. That'll be interesting to try and fix. I'm not sure what's gone on with that, but sounds like something in the output. I think this is done with an audio IC, this one. We'll have to look the schematic up on that for it. What about the GEC? Is it General Electric, isn't it? Let's have a look at this one here. This one doesn't plug in, does it? No. So it's got 13th for the 7th, 73 on that. Interesting. Been recapped, but with some fairly suspect caps. Maybe we've got one of those, not great. Could be an output transistor. Let's try and hook this thing up then. So this is a 9 volter. Let's grab my leads there. Let's dial in 9 volts on that one. It's a nice looking radio, this one, Chris. Very nice looking radio. It's in good condition. It's not going to hang on, is it? Cool, that made me jump. I'll try and hook my leads in on this. I don't know where my other ones are gone that I usually use. Yeah, something very not. That's drawing too much current as well. Just check the volume on that. No. That's really not very well, is it? Wow, okay. Another one that's going to be interesting to repair. There's two there straight away that are going to need sorting. That definitely sounds like something in the output. So I would say one of those output transistors have gone short, but you never know. Might not be. So we know the Zenith has got no no stations. That's an unusual battery configuration, isn't it? To have them all facing up. Very unusual. Yeah, that is unusual. Just test those batteries a minute, just see what we've got in there. And I've left my multimeter downstairs. Just grab, and I'll pinch the leads out of that one. We're just going to grab my multimeter a minute. Yeah, definitely voltage. Motorboating. Let me go and get my multimeter a minute. Just have a look at these batteries. But yeah, there's definitely an issue with that RIC 2. I'm not sure the distortion on the other one, that almost sounds like an out of tune. Like the oscillator's not trimmed properly on that other one. Bring in the stuff that Martin sent me up, some of it. So we'll look at these batteries. Stay still. Yeah, batteries are all good in that. So it's not lack of power, I don't think, that's causing that not to work. I've not seen those before. Ultra alkaline. Looks like P-cell or P-cell? 1.6. 0.6. .59. So two of them are slightly different than the other two. Not sure why that is. Not much different, so. So yeah, We'll keep those out just in case. So it's an 8T40Z. Zenith long distance. Let's look that up a minute. Nice to see Robert's radios, yeah. No, they're not, Joe. Well, they're from your neck of the water, I'd assume. Green Energy, Easy Life, made in China. PK Cell. PKcell.com. Mercury and cadmium free. Ultra alkaline. Alkaline. So I assume they're like long life ones. Let's look this Zenith up a minute. If anyone's got a Sam's for that, that would be brilliant. If you've got a Sam's for this, anybody got a Sam's guide for this, it'll be very useful. So let's go for 8AT 40Z. Zenith Royal 500D transistor. Radio Museum. Right, let's log in and I'll get the schematic for this. Come on. Pardon me. So it's a Zenith. AT40Z. Right. It says long distance, but 1958. Okay, it does look like the one. Let's get you on my screen. So we got pictures. Yeah, it's the same as the picture I got. Inside of the radio. Potentially going to be capacitors in this thing, isn't it? I know all these older ones suffered from capacitors, but also they've got these early Japanese transistors in them as well, haven't they? Schematic, let's have a look at the schematics then. Schematic. Oh, that is a photo fact, look. So this is out of a photo facts book, so we might have the photo fact here in that other. One. Oh, we've got voltages. This is a nice schematic, so print that one out. Okay, maybe we won't. I don't know where my printers are gone. Maybe I haven't set this computer up with a printer. I don't know. That should have done. So yeah, there we are. Decent schematic. Where was the other list then? Yeah, this is out of a Sam's book. I recognise these pictures. Oh well, there we are. 1958, look. That's pretty good, isn't it? 1958. Don't know if that's actually downloaded now or not. Who knows? Just catch up on my chat. 32 votes, and still the Herald's in the lead. No worries, Chris. It did say on your box, no batteries, I think, didn't it? Ultra are even more corrosive. Rayathon transistors, interesting, Tom. Paul, how are you, mate? Danish. Back from your dinner, Rob. Welcome back, mate. Recap the Zenith. Dissolves hair real quick. Don't put it on your head then, is that what you're saying? So yeah, if you've not already voted for the hacker for tomorrow, then do so, because at the end of this stream that will disappear. So at the moment 38% for Hacker Harold. Which one, we don't know. Right, so let's have a quick look at what Martin's very kindly sent me in. It's a little bit fragile, that one. He's had a bit of an accident in the past, I think. Let's pop the screw back in the back. What is the situation with this one, Chris? Yeah, what's the situation with this one? Is this something you want me to try and fix? Looks like it's 3 volts. Let's see if we can hook it up. Well, that doesn't appear to be drawing any current whatsoever, unless I need to connect it to there. Ah, now that's drawing too much now. Interesting. Which is definitely the right way. Negative there. Yeah, that seems to have got a dead short across that. That's going to be interesting. That looks to have a dead short across it. But we need to get inside it to check what's going on with that. Not 100% sure. Now, what's this next one? Sears Silvertone. Interesting radio. Looks like we've got power socket on the side. Let's just open this one up and have a quick look. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Paul, as well, mate. I didn't see you slip in there, Paul, under the cover of darkness. Let's have a look at this one. See what this one's doing. Okay, interesting little radio, looks like 6 volts. We've got a broken circuit board there, that could be a lot of the problem. Just get the overhead cam on the situation. Let's focus. Over a camera. Yeah, can you see it? Zoom in. Spot the split. Spot the split. Just down here, look. So we got a split in the board there. That's definitely going to be an issue because that's right on the output stage by the looks of it. Looks like that's an output transformer. That's probably our output transistors there. So that would be the problem there, Chris. I think we got a broken board. Look, how about that for diagnosis? It's cracked right across there. Unless it's been bridged in the past. Don't know. It might have been. It might have been. It might have been. You tend to sleep in the mornings, Paul, do you? Dip down to 15 degrees Fahrenheit, Joe. Interesting radio, though. Whether that is broken, it does look like there's solder across that break, so maybe someone's already fixed that in the past. Could try hooking it up, couldn't we? We could try hooking it up. 6 volts. Get on that. Let's see if this one does work then. So that's clearly the ground there. And that's the ground as well, I think. No, that's definitely not working well. That's going straight into current limit. Oh no. Maybe not then. Ah. Well, that's got potential. It does sound like that is working, so someone maybe has in the past soldered over that crack. I can certainly see wires going across in underneath there, so it might be that that one has been sort of partially sorted in the past. You've got a lot of radios for me to try and fix here, Chris. Chris may have filled the whole Christmas streams up here. We've certainly got two Roberts to look at. One distorted, one absolutely no output and making some weird noises. So I can go in and update my list anyway. So Wednesday's Roberts is going to be a Rambler 2. And a RIC 2 on the 8th. What other dates have we got here potentially that we could stick one of Chris's radios in? I know I've got darts on the 18th. Might better get away with the 16th. Let's stick the Zenith in there. Zenith, what did we say it was? I'm just messing about with the Christmas streams again. It was the Zenith Royal 500 WD. Now this curve bug, has anybody ever heard of this curve bug thing? Let me see if I can get that up here. I'm going to be careful, I haven't got too many streams open, too many windows open here. I won't like it else. The internet will die. So, curve bug. Okay, are we back? I don't know what happened there. I think we may have broke the internet. Thrown a curveball. Ah, there we are. Yeah, it had knocked the stream offline for some reason. That's the curve bug had thrown a curveball in. Did anyone get the gist of the curve bug thing? I think Mrs. Cruncher's down watching the Grand Prix, so that might be knocking our internet back a bit. But this is pretty fast, so I really don't know. Shouldn't be having any issues. Famous last words, isn't it? Let's try again. Let's go back to my screen again. So this is very kindly sent in to me. Curve bug debugging tool. So help find faults in modern arbitrarily complex circuit boards. The idea emerged to make a simple safety bugger based on the debugger. Sorry, I just got that. So this is it. It's only a little tiny thing, but it interfaces to via USB to a Windows PC. Drives a weak signal onto the tested device. So basically you don't put any power on the thing at all. You use this curve bug to compare the diagrams. There's a little picture there of someone comparing two boards and getting different traces. Now I'm going to need to do a lot of research before I can get busy with this, but there's various links there. Look, so if I copy this URL in, it stopped again then, didn't it? I have got fibre, so I don't know what's going on, whether the rats have chewed through it. I don't know, but it does seem that curve bug thing, for some reason, is doing some weird stuff. I do have fibre, yeah. Yeah. I know, for some reason, when I go onto that other screen and share it with you guys, it kicks me off. I got too much open, I think that's the issue. What's got that? I got a flashing thing going on here. Profile streaming 2025. Only like Sony's. Oh dear, it didn't like me sharing the screen there for some reason. That's what caused the issue. Luckily this isn't like the old system where it just crashes the hell out of everything. Don't need MSI center, don't need Steam. Need OBS Studio, need a Steam Deck. Okay, I've shut a lot of things down there. So we should be good now. So let's get up what Martin has sent me in then to give away. Well, he sent me another Sony to give away, but I've got to find that one. And let's go to the main camera and see what we've got. So these are very, very good. I've got one of these. I've had one. In fact, I think it's still under my desk as a bit of a project because this label was missing. So my friend John very kindly 3D printed me another label for that. But this one seems to be intact, and the other thing is the aerial's intact as well, which is good news with its little little red top on. So you've got to pull that to turn it on. These are very, very nice radios. They've got quite a high output. I think they were originally designed to go in the car as well, because you can see in the back there is a little slot there with a load of pins. So I think these were probably designed as portable. Sound sync. Sound sync wrong? Sync's gone mad. God knows. God knows. Ignore my voice, son. Don't look at my mouth moving, and it'll be fine now. There you go. That. I think we've got issues with the internet for some reason. There's no problem with the computer by the looks of it. We're only using 4.6% of the CPU. We've dropped no frames. And we're running at 10,000 kilobytes a second at the moment. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Something to do with the internet, I think. Even though we've got fibre, but there you are. Thanks, Aaron. So yeah, what model is this then? It is a Sony 7F74DL 11 transistor. Now, as I say, these are really, really good. I don't know if this needs anything doing to it, Martin, but it's made by Sony Corporation in Tokyo, Japan. I would say this is a fairly early one. I mean, this has got a little bit of pitting on the back, but that should clean up with a bit of wire wool. And yeah, so you can see the way it's lined up. It really is probably meant to go in a car back in the day. Hey Rob. So that works, but the audio still doesn't work with the alerts for some reason. Now, did I turn off the audio for that? Yeah, I did turn off the audio for that. Restarting it from time to time. Yeah, it probably does need a restart, Rob. So external power, 4 volts in, but it doesn't actually say which is positive and which is negative. So I'm not really sure on that. So I don't want to risk plugging power into it as such till I find out. But we can try it. No, we won't try it. We'll save this because I have got this as one of the items on my stream. So we'll leave that to test on when it's time for it on the stream. But that's a very nice radio. They are really powerful. From what I can remember, they've got quite a powerful output stage in them. So yeah, nice radio that. Thank you very much, Martin. Martin also sent me in some transistors, look, some AF117s, which although they'll need zapping, they're still really useful because very often these have got really short legs on them. Did you send me some to zap for you, Martin? Was it yourself that said you were going to send me out some to zap? We've got some AF116s. We've got some ceramic caps. I'm not sure what values they are, but it looks like we've got some different ones there. Looks like we've got orange, grey and yellow, and orange and grey. Whatever that is, I'm sure you you people will know that. Aston's in. I didn't see Aston drop in. Hi Aston, how are you, mate? I'm sure Aston will know these, being that he used to work for Sony, didn't you, Aston? It's all mine. Thank you very much, Martin. And we've also got some other really useful caps here. We've got a couple. An AF114 and an AF115. A bag of interesting bits. We've got some Philips AC126, which will be drivers or outputs for some of the radios. And these are interesting. These are non-marked glass encapsulated ones. Some of them. Yeah, not marked. I've got a bag of those unmarked ones. Hang on, we've got an OC13 there, I can see. What are these ones here? They've got no markings on, no. Some on a heat sink. Another one of those plugs. Very useful. I think they're aerial plugs, aren't they? Some of the old hi-fis had these, and I know Martin sent me some of those before because I can't seem to get them over here. And then we've got another bag of bits and pieces. It's got bits of everything in. Another one of those plugs. Is that the same one? Slightly different. You notice that the pins on them are one's long ways and the other one's portrait, one's landscape. So they're specific to some audio kit. Looks like we've got an output transformer, is it? Or a little miniature transformer? Yeah, a little miniature 12-volt transformer there. Might come in useful. Little toggle switch, little filter by the looks of it, some capacitors, some little ceramic trimmers, they're always useful. These little ceramic trimmers, trimming capacitors. Yeah, so thank you very much for that, Martin. That will all come in handy. I shall have to file that in all my transistor collection and log it, all that sort of thing. That's that. What else have we got to see then? So it looks like we're going to be doing the we'll do this one on stream as well. FM plug, second is AM. It's antenna plugs, right. My sync's no worse than what local TV broadcasts are. Yeah, I know. So yeah, thanks very much for that, Martin. 33k dial-up. Yeah, thank you, Martin. So yeah, that's pretty much what's coming up. And I closed my thing down because it was lagging a bit, wasn't it? It also seems that I can put my phone into OBS as a virtual camera as well. Very strange. I was going to try and find that spreadsheet, wasn't I? I knew I was trying to do something. Microsoft Copilot, there we go. I don't want to message Copilot. I want thought Microsoft Copilot was, I don't know. So I have got a load of stuff coming up. So all the templates that you can see here now with all the little funny lights and that's all gone for Christmas. Shall I chance switching over to the Christmas one? Do you want me to chance it? I can always jump back into this and push the button again, so it's not, if we do go offline, it'll only be momentarily. Do you want to swap over and have a quick look at what I've been working on? Say now or forever hold your peace. Cheers everybody. Water today. What's the worst that can happen, Aaron? It kicked me offline and I'll just have to come back on again. It won't take me seconds. What could possibly go wrong? Go for it. The only thing is some of the cameras aren't. It's a work in progress. I'm going to be up all night tonight doing it. Can he take any more? Let's do it. Sort it. So let's go with profile. Scene collection. Let's check. I'm going to switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch in. Am I here? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see the screen? That overlay's not working. Audio sync's improved. Live scene, what's that one? Ah, there we are. Oh, what about that? What do you think? Good? Christmassy enough for you? Is that Christmassy enough for you? I've got all the alerts set up as well. Whether that works, we won't know, but hopefully it will. You like that, Chris? Thanks, Bizarre. That's a bit nice, isn't it? It's animated as well, so there's like little things going in the corner here, or I can't even point that way. That way. There's things happening up here. There's little lights coming on. Ruddy cheerful. Well, it's a sneak preview, isn't it? I've got a little bell on my head, look. Little bell on my head. Jingle bollocks. You can hear the Christmas chime radio thing already. Christmas chime radio thing. Some light snow. Well, you know, we might. You'll have to wait and see, Danish. You never know what's going to go on. So I've got sort of all sorts of things going on. I bought this off of Etsy. If anyone knows Etsy, it's like a thing where people sell their things that they've created. So I've struggled like mad to get this working, but hopefully it'll all be good on the night. Off to church. Catch you later, Tom and Susie. Need a little penguin pop-ups like Kilroy was here. Yeah, I mean, I could probably put a penguin button on somewhere and just chuck something, but it's taken me 2 days to get to this. 2 days to get to this, Bob. So yeah. So there's a big thing in between as it switches screens. I'm not trying to see which one. Chat and cam. Well, that's not working either. That should have an overlay on that. But I've probably done something wrong. Probably done something wrong. Well, you know. I haven't got everything worked out yet properly, but you know, silence is deafening. Yeah, there's no audio set up properly yet. It's still a work in progress, but I think we've got enough to be able to stream. I've got all my starting soon, my intro, be right backs and ending, offline, all that sort of thing. So that's all set up and working with music on it. More baubles. Do you like the baubles? That's the Stinger transition, apparently, Brett. Whatever that is. So every time I switch cameras, it jumps back. What about that? It's very, very festive, isn't it? Very festive. Sounds painful. Oh dear. So there you go. That's a quick preview of what I've been working on. It seems to work, but it's going to take me probably till the end of Christmas to work out how it all works. I say the alerts are supposed to be set up on it. I've got sort of like baubles and star things going on, everything. So hopefully that'll work, but that little box underneath my webcam page, I don't think that's enabled. So some things are not enabled, which is a bit of a shame, but there was no instructions with it. So I've had to sort of like try and work it out myself. Can't wait for the Christmas lights. It was tomorrow, Chris. I've got to get this done for tomorrow. So I'm going to be up tonight getting this sorted. You can watch the Grand Prix and then I'm back up on it. I'll be able to teach a class on it. Yeah, it's so hard because a lot of the stuff to enable it, you need to do it in Stream Elements. Stream Elements is a tool for streamers pretty much. I know we've got the Stream Elements bot on here, but Stream Elements as a site has got a lot of stuff in it. So all the alerts and everything on here is all done through Stream Elements. So very clever how people do this. I do not know. It's way above my pay grade, trying to work all this out. Let's switch back to my normal one then. So we got all our audio and everybody. Let's go back to our Sunday live. So I'll see you over the other side. And we should be back. So it does mean that I can switch in between Scene collections while I'm live. That's interesting. That is interesting. Thanks for the hearts, whoever that was. So how's our poll doing anyway? The Hunter's now winning with 41 votes. Ooh, interesting. Watch this space. Yeah. As I say, I'm not sure how to get that chat up. I've tried getting ChatGPT to tell me how to do it. I can get a chat box up in that corner, but I can't get it in that template, which looks really nice. I don't think they've configured that right, because it's not a frame, it's an actual picture. Just use colon mute colon. So the other thing you've got to do is there's commands, isn't there? So if you type, hang on, where am I? If I type in here, if you put exclamation mark commands, it brings up, I believe, is it commands? Maybe it's not. Ah, there you go. You can find a list of all commands at Stream Elements. So we've got that 8-ball thing. So you can ask the 8-ball a question, and it'll answer it for you. There's all sorts of other stuff. So if you click on that link, is exclamation mark commands brings up that link there, Aaron, just above you. If you click on the Stream Elements, it should come up with a list of commands you can use. It's got to be exclamation mark. I think you've put question mark there. You fixed the poll, Brett, did you? You fixed it, mate. We've got 42 votes, so there's still time for people to vote from what they want. I'm just trying to think what we need to get in for the rest of the stream. 20 go to 10 run. I don't think that's in there, Brett. Isn't it poke 3 #5 go to 10 to, I don't know. Lots of poking goes on, isn't there? You prefer to talk to real idiots. Present company accepted. Ben and Sandra, how are you? So I did say, I think Bizarre wasn't in when I said that I did manage to fix that Pro 80, and it was that transformer again. The other side had let go, so we repaired one side, and the other side had let go as well. So I had to pull it back out again, put another piece of wire in, and hey ho, away it went. Basic, yeah, it was Commodore 64 basic, wasn't it? I think it was slightly different because you had the BBC language, which was different than the Commodore one. So let's bang back into the Christmas one a minute. No, live scene there, this one. We're back in the Christmas one, let Sandra. Sneak preview for you. Basic V2, Chris, was it? So I think everything's working on this particular scene anyway. This is going to be the main camera picture-in-picture, I believe. You know, basic at work on a pet. That's Commodore pet though, wouldn't it? neck. Wasn't the pet the precursor to the VIC-20? I can't remember. I never had one. Someone's dog's kicking off over there now. Open University. You played Snake on our pet at school. It was Commodore, wasn't it, the pet? I'm sure it was. So yeah, I can't understand why. It was the precursor of the VIC-20. I thought it was. I'm sure I've seen Adrian's digital basement working on pets. I'm sure he had one that was a real pain in the backside. In studio mode a minute. I'm just going to mess with some of this stuff. I've seen overlay chat, so I haven't got Blackmagic device that should be on that. I've seen them on there. Overlay cam and chat. Yeah, got capture 3 on that. But for some reason that's not showing up, that camera. That's the microscope. Overhead camera. And then offline. Acorn, Atom and the Model B BBC. I mean, there's no computer stuff on my list for Christmas. I mean, I have got a Commodore VIC-20 and another 3 Commodore 64s to look at. I don't know. I should better hook this up to bring in the Commodore screen, but you never know. Is that another suggestion? So the Hunter's out in front, 43 votes so far on the poll, which is at the top of the chat here by the looks of it. What is my history? I need that Christmas one again, right? Okay. Hopefully this doesn't kick me offline again. But I need to go back onto the other, because I haven't got a screen capture actually on the other one. I'm going to need to add that in. I haven't got a screen capture on the OBS. That's a point. I need to add that in. Screen cap. Okay, that should be good. I forgot I'm in the wrong one. So screen cap, I need to do that. Display capture. Okay. Okay. That should work. Don't know if I'll have the chat on that though. That's the only thing. Let's pop Blackmagic device into that one. That should then work. Okay. Let's try the screen cap then. Yeah, that sort of works. So let's go to that screen. I don't know whether I've got audio, so you need to let me know when I come back off this screen whether I've got audio or not. So we can fill up these spaces with Chris's radios, really, can't we? We've got the Sears Silvertone. That's going to be, copy that, paste. And what was the other one we got? I'll leave the radio cassette for now. So this is what we've got so far. Look. Hacker. It looks like it could be the Hacker Herald. No, Hacker Hunter at the moment. But we'll make that decision before I go off the stream. Roberts, we need to pick that tomorrow. Rambler 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3 gaps. 4 gaps now. We're down to 4 gaps. So let's go back to OBS and switch screens. Unfortunately, it's a little bit messy. Hey, Christoph, how you doing, mate? You like the baubles? You haven't seen it yet, Sandra, have you? So did I have audio on the screen share then? Did I have audio on the screen sharing? And do you think we ought to stick a Commodore 64 in one of those days? Or the VIC-20? Non? Non, yes. What's that arrow on non? Higher, no. Enjoyed the pin video. Oh, Christoph's pin video. Ooh, we got 44 votes now. The Hunters dipping down, still winning at 39%, but the Herald on 32%. Non is French for no. No to what though, Aaron? No to having the... Oh, there's no audio on the screen share. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's jump back into the... so that's just a preview of the Christmas... all of this business I've been messing about with for... Well, I've been configuring it the last 2 days. It took us a few days to decide which one to go for, but I've gone for this. Hopefully it's all going to work. I've got lots of videos I haven't caught up on yet. David Tipton's got a new one out, which I haven't seen yet. Christoph's. I think Tim's got some new ones out that I've missed on. I think he's doing a Vidor at the moment. Is that a suitcase one, Tim, is it? Because I've got a bit of a soft spot for those. Let's switch back to my normal scenes then, because you know we can't be on the Christmas one for too long. Let's go back. So we should be back. Should still be working. There we go. Brill. It's going to be interesting to play it back on the tally just to see how the switch between the two works, because I did Google whether I could do that, and ChatGPT said to me that it may cause an outage temporarily, but it should come back on. But it was pretty quick. Oh, new Volve bases, Tim, is it? Oh no, is it the ceramic ones? I got some here somewhere. Am I? Where was my Volve bases? I've got a few here somewhere. Yeah, the ceramic ones are very nice, but they do corrode. They are here somewhere, but I don't know where I've put them. They're in one of these drawers anyway. You bought us some from eBay. Can't wait for tomorrow. Dave is the string king, he certainly is. Has he been doing strings again? Anyway, I'm going to take a short break and nip to the loo. I won't be long. I'll be back. See you in a minute. You can have some music for now. Okay, sorry about that. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So let's catch up with the chat. Don't get me baubles caught up. It's there but faint. Have I got the music turned down too low, have I? Yeah, I might have had the music turned down a bit low. Oh, you had the volume down, did he? Tune's called Moonlight Sonata. It is Beethoven. I think we chose it the other week. They are nice radios, aren't they, Aston? It's quite powerful. It looks like they must have had a car kit available as well, because it's got a slot in the back. Yeah, it's quite nice, that one. It works well as an intro, a be right back slide, doesn't it? David used a 3D printed widget to facilitate the restringing of said Philco. You're not a fan of Philcos with lock tool sockets, Paul? Yeah, I've got a couple Volvo radios up in the loft which I bought from an auction a while ago. Well, probably about 3 years ago actually. I put them up there like for a rainy day, so I thought we'll pull one of those out for Christmas to have a look at. Whether we get a chance to finish it or not is another matter. So might be we'll leave those little gaps just to fill in for stuff that I haven't had a chance to finish, if you know what I mean. Joe says he had to do something similar with PC mounted batteries on a PV keyboard. See, I bought myself, I don't know if it's last Christmas or the Christmas before, I bought myself a resin printer, a resin 3D printer, and I haven't set it up yet, which is sacrilege, because there's a lot of bits that I want to print that I haven't been able to. Little cases for things. I've got that little bit for the cassette player that John Turner gave me. I don't know where that is. It's up here somewhere, but it's gone now. I've got my little badge that I think it was Mike, wasn't it? Racing Demon gave me this. Got my little badge there, so I'll have to make sure I wear that in memory of Mike. He sent me that one Christmas, said I had to wear it. So we'll have to put that on in memory of Mr. Racing Demon. Still not heard seen anything from Rob Titheridge or Theo Bovril. You gonna watch a race? Mrs. Cruncher's down there watching it. Cheers, Christoph. We'll catch you in the week, mate, if you're about. You lost interest after Damon Hill left? He went when it went to Sky. I think Channel 4 had it still, Brett, didn't they? But they just had the highlights, didn't they? Which was a shame. Not a big fan of Martin Brundle either, so you know, luckily he went to Sky with it. Nigel Mansell, yeah. She loves darts and F1. She does, Joe. So today, Mrs. Cruncher, when I come off of this stream, is going to be in here decorating my room. So all this junk here I've got to clear off in a minute. So I'm not going to hang about now. I need to clear my bench off because Mrs. Cruncher is doing the decorations as soon as I come off stream. She literally is coming in here and blitzing it. So I've got to do that. I've got lots and lots of stuff to do to the slides for tomorrow. I don't know. It's going to be a work in progress as we go on through the weeks, I think. Trying to get it all working. Ayrton Senna, yes, some driver that was, wasn't it, Ayrton? But then, you know, Michael Schumacher, what a driver he was. Still with us, but sadly he had that nasty accident and not been right since. You want to watch her decorate it live? Yeah, she'd hate that. She wouldn't like that at all. So I might put a post out this evening for Patreons and channel members just to show them what she's done, but you'll get to see it tomorrow. But yeah, I have got to clear all of this stuff up out of the way because she's never going to get in your house. So as far as calendars go, I've got my Weira Advent calendar. I think I put a post out again on Patreon and the channel members for that, but that is there as a big old picture of a motorbike on it this year. Motorbike. That is the Weira Advent calendar for this year. Ready to go. And we have got Penguin back looking after the beer Advent calendar, which thanks to Simon is now full. And must go and get the beers that Martin sent me over for you to have a look at. They're amazing. Just let me get that a second. I won't be long. I'll stick you on a bit of Beethoven again, all right? I can check the volume levels on it then as well. So I'm just going to nip downstairs and get that. I won't be long. There we are. What about that then? Sent all the way from the Netherlands, from Martin. Amazing. You can see there's one that I haven't got a lid on there because I had to try it. Grand Prestige. That was amazing stuff. Martin sent me a glass as well, which is very nice. So I've got 4 of those Grand Prestige, I believe. And they are 10%. That's not for midweek live streams, that ain't. That's a weekend live stream only, that one. Very nice though. I mean, in this amazing case. So thank you very much, Martin, for sending that through as well. Very generous of you. So we've got all sorts of different beers. There's a wheat beer there, look. Belgian. We've got a triple. Is that like an Abbey beer? Another Belgian one. Christoph must be the expert on these, but he's gone. That's 8.4%. That triple does tend to be a bit stronger, doesn't it? It's a lovely case as well, that. Texel's special beer. Another triple with a picture of a sheep on it. Gotta love a good sheep, haven't you? That one is, again, an 8.5 because it's a triple. And then we've got this one here, which is Good Blonde beer, 6.8%. Very nice. Van Broers TIJ. Not sure where that's from. Amsterdam, so that's from Holland, that one. Where is this one from? That's Netherlands as well. That's Belgian. Belgian. I think these were Belgian, weren't they? Oh no, maybe not. Grand Prestige. That's a lovely beer, that is, Martin. You've got some nice beers over there, haven't you? Yeah, that's Netherlands as well. So that is really nice stuff, that is. That is like nectar. It's like beer nectar, that is. Gould is gold, is it? Okay. Gavin, how you doing, mate? Record player. What are you saying? What are you saying, Brett? Are we going to publish the schedule? I can do, Joe. Yeah, Mrs. Cruncher is very good, isn't she? Oh, we couldn't do any of this without Mrs. Cruncher's backing and help, really. Plum Porter is very nice. The Rated Red channel. Not heard of that one, Aaron. You've never known me not to like any beer. If you remember when we originally bought the beer advent calendar from St. Austell's Breweries, there was one in there that was pretty repulsive. There was a couple that were dodgy. You'll have to go back a few years to see it, but it's all there on YouTube, Paul. We had a different beer every day, which is where I got the beer advent calendar from. Originally was St. Austell's Ales. So yeah, should be interesting. Anyway, people, you know, once again, I hope you've enjoyed that little preview of what's coming up for the next few weeks leading up to Christmas Day. We're going to do a live stream every day again, which is a bit of an undertaking, being I'm working as well, and I got darts most evenings, but as usual, the show must go on, so we will do it. It will be done. Let's get back to the chat. There we go. There we are. So yeah, that's a great present, Martin. Really, really appreciated that. Very, very kind of you. Yeah, it wasn't great, Chris. I can't remember. I don't think it was a plum one. It was some fruity one. It might have been raspberry or something like that, but it was pretty acidic. It was that bad that I thought it had gone off, you know. Give our best to Mrs. C. It will do. I think she's going to pop in tomorrow. If I can get this set up, she is going to pop in and say hello tomorrow, I believe. So you might be able to say thanks to her personally. Look. So cheers, everybody. Have a good one. And I'll see you tomorrow. At what time was it? I've got it down tomorrow, 5 till 7. Look. And let's have a quick look, a final look. Forgot about that. So I'm going to end the poll. And the winner was the Hunter. So there you are. The Hunter took it, 39%, followed by the Herald, the Sovereign 3, and then the Sovereign 2. So it looks like tomorrow we're going to be looking at a Hacker Hunter. I'm going to have to find one, aren't I? I might have to go storage unit on the way home. So cheers, everybody. Have a good one. And don't forget, 5 o'clock tomorrow. Be there. Do it. Catch you soon. If I can find the right button. Bye for now.